Hey, this is Roxy Fab, and I got a bunch to show y'all. So, we're out and about in London on a solo. Cheerio. Do you have a spot of tea? Right, that's how I love it. You know I love it. So, but I'm also trying to make sure I don't get lost because I'm walking around looking for a cigar spot. And I ain't got that much time because the book event is tonight. And, I gotta get back. But I also wanted to show you how clean their streets are. Look at their streets. Right? Nothing dirty. And you'll see piles of neatly placed and organized trash on the ground. And they clean all of it up overnight. There's no trash cans on the corners. Is that crazy? There's no trash cans on the corners. They leave their trash, like right on the curb, on the sidewalk. It's dope. It's pretty dope. All right, I'll be back. So I found a lovely cigars place. It's called St. James of London, I think it's called. Oh, James J. Fox. And I was learning about their cigars because they have real Cuban cigars. And they were telling me the difference of our Romeo and Julieta at home versus theirs here. So it's a deep story. Basically like two people with the same name clashing. And, theirs are truly Cuban, where ours at home are not. So I thought that was pretty dope. I didn't buy one because I wanted something that didn't kind of sort of have the same name as we have at home. So I purchased something different. And for my cigar smokers, I will let you know that when I smoke it. But I'm on my way back to the hotel now. I have like a 20-minute walk. And it's time to go to the book event. Go buy the book. So take pictures then. See ya.
And in Philly, I was making this film and I got to sit with the actors.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Let me take care of this for you.
You didn't have to go that far.
No,
You didn't have to do that.
No, I know I got this effect on people.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, you know you have a hard time up here.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
My mom's amazing. So in Philly, there's a real culture of, people have great personalities and people jones on each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're very funny, very witty, and you have to have thick skin and and quick.
Yeah.
I'm interested in the early years of Philly and how, because you found humor to counterbalance your cowardice, right?
Yeah. So the first 3 chapters of the book are the first is fear, and then the second chapter is fantasy, and the 3rd chapter is performance. And that was sort of the basic structure of how my mind processed my childhood circumstances. I escaped into my imagination. And, my imagination became this infinite playground where I realized I could feel how I wanted to feel, right? That I could disappear into my dreams and into my ideas and, pretty much as a defense mechanism, I was one of those kids who could play by myself for hours, right? But I could create these worlds and these spaces in my mind, and I realized that what I was thinking and how I was thinking would determine how I felt. So I could escape, and I literally learned how to feel any emotion that I wanted to feel by what I could, escape and concentrate on. I promise, was such an opportunity that somebody said, okay, Daddy-O had 6 weeks. So then over those, we had time, and you just can't count on it. You can't count on that time. So, the essence of love that filled my heart during that time, when I looked at him and his body was just frail and the soldier was gone and all of the fight was out of him, I could recognize that same scared little boy inside of him that was inside of me, right? Everybody is having a hard time. Everybody is struggling. Every single person in this audience, every person in your house, every person at work, you're not going to pass a human being that's not having a hard time, that doesn't need your help. And the only way to really, truly be here with any kind of consistent joy is to hone your gifts and give them to the people who need them, right? We all have unique gifts that there's a perfect place where you are needed to correct the lack of love that exists there. But there's a certain purifying of our own hearts, all of that anger and all of that childhood fear and all of those bad decisions of how we're going to be in the world, to get that stuff cleaned up in order to be able to love and to be loved the way that we want. So just in closing, Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a little. It was the Denzel though. It was just one.
I've been to Philly. I went to the university. I know where it is.
It's like you're not going to care what they did to you when it's all over. You're only going to care what you did to them.
Yeah.
Right? You're only going to care how you behaved. You're only going to care how you acted. You're only going to care about the quality of your loving kindness. And the more unloving they are, the more love you're going to have for yourself for having behaved lovingly. Yes. So, I guess I would say, thank you all, and I hope there's something you take away tonight. And I hope that those who have people in their lives they're not speaking to, at a minimum, just send a text and just open up the avenue for healing. It's the only way you're going to feel how you want to feel in this world. So thank you. That's beautiful.